Hey, Ryan, it's Alex from XM Studios, and we are here today just to go through the Thanos and Lady Death. So what we've done is this series of videos we are going to go through the images the factories have sent us and go through them with you, go through the details of the piece, and then talk through it, and if there's any Q&As, answer them at the end. So what we'll do is make sure everyone can hear me, make sure everything's running smoothly, and see who's in the house. So Austin is in the house, let's go. Excited to see more Thanos. Maximum is in the house, ready. Daniel Riley, happy rainy Thursday everyone. Can't be having a live chat in the background whilst you work. Yeah, it's really rainy here in UK, really rainy. Richard Guthrie in the house. Zibex Gaming, hi everyone, first time here, welcome. And Adam as well in the house, so yep, welcome everybody. Just got into collecting, and I'm in love with XM Studios, the best ever. Yep, loads of great pieces. So if you've just got into collecting, I mean, great time to get into it. So I mean, there's a lot of, oh yeah, sorry, don't know what's happening here. Yeah, it does. It says it's changed the title, so let's do that. Hopefully that will help. There you go. Thank you for pointing that out. B-Dub3, yeah. So hopefully that should have changed the title there if you refresh. Yeah, damn it. There's always some issue anyway. It wouldn't be me if there wasn't. So it's Alex Thomas, I'm XM Studios social media manager, and again we're going to go through the Thanos and the Lady Death. So what we do is we'll go through some comments and see everyone here. I'll just try and neaten that up a little. So again, it's still getting used to using OBS. Not bad software, but it can be a bit temperamental, like when it decides to select the background instead of what element you're actually trying to adjust. It's more for gaming, I think, but it does actually work quite well for some live chats. I've tried it before, but doing it with like two cameras actually can be a bit of a pain in the arse sometimes. And there you go, drag that down. Okay, so that should hopefully work better. I've got the images going here, and I'm hoping that they'll work as well. Again, sometimes it's a bit temperamental, especially when you're live. It just goes a bit funky sometimes. The images are actually of the three different types. So this sort of the Thanos standalone, the Lady Death standalone, and of the pair. So you may get some of the pair, but this is actually to show you the pieces individually. And that should be a bit better. Also, the other issue is every time I log in, it seems that some element has moved from where it was last time. So yeah, there we go. Also, I've put here the other social media elements. So if you want to follow us on Facebook, it's at XM Studios, and on Instagram is at XM Studios as well. So yeah, so basically the video for Thanos is actually, it's quite a long video, it's about 5 minutes. So what we do is we can go through that, run through it together. And okay, well, let me do it like that. But what we do, so they come as a set. The set's sold out, and so Thanos with Lady Death. The edition size is $9.99, and it was an XM exclusive, so it was sold at the conventions. If the distributors were to sell it, they actually got no kind of wholesale discount for that, so it would have been their price, the same price you're paying, kind of thing. It's an epic court-scale piece of Thanos in all his glory and Lady Death silently at the back. Comic lovers will be familiar with the relationship To cite Marvel.com, Death once appeared to the Mad Titan Thanos in the form of a woman with whom he fell so much in love with he was willing to destroy the universe in order to please her. Indeed, nearly all of Thanos' activities from that point involved a desire to win Death's favour. And with this in mind, the XM team wanted to create a Thanos and Lady Death piece was able to reflect this strange and intriguing relationship dynamic. So that's the pair together, and as I say, the pair is sold out. So the single ones, the standalones, are both still available. And yeah, what we do. Sorry, when I go to try and add the video, it actually it kind of just goes black. So I'm adding this here now. Add the video source, playlist, add file, and what we do, desktop. I'll add both of these, I might as well. Thanos and Lady Death, we'll do them sequentially. So what we do is we'll go through the videos here, and let me just drag this to size. So first of all, we'll go through the Lady Death. We'll try and go full screen as well. There we go. So here's the Lady Death in the human form. This is the standalone version that you'll be getting if you ordered that. Again, so we're going to go through there. This is the cape will be made of PU, so you won't have to worry about it breaking. The standalone Lady Death. So XM Studios is excited to present our next Marvel Premium Collectible Series, Lady Death. The edition size is currently not announced, so this was one of our last made-to-order pieces. Lady Death is an abstract of entity embodying the concept of mortality and extinction, inasmuch as the opposite, eternity, embodies life. Lady Death's standalone premium collectible statue features Death in all of her beautiful glory, flowing cape with detailed textures. I think this is actually the first quarter scale licensed Lady Death to be released, featuring her portrait in a portrait and a hand in human form, crafted in cold cast porcelain, and each painstakingly handcrafted statue is individually hand painted with the highest possible quality finish. So there's that. The product size for her is 60 centimeters long by 33 deep by 79 high, so she's quite a tall piece. Then you also get, this is the version that comes with the pair, so if you buy them as a pair, you then also get the two head sculpts, so you get the one human form and the one skeletal form, and then you also get the left and right hand, one set human, one set skeleton, and again same details, crafted in cold cast porcelain and hand painted. The artists on this and Thanos are, I always mispronounce their name, it's the Kucherek brothers, and the sculptor, oh my god, I am the name butcherer today. I feel sorry for these guys, I'm really sorry, because I have been corrected on this one. So it's Sorianto Hamaja sculpt, and the art print is by Carlos Datali, and this is all wrapped up by the XM design and development team. So with what we'll do is we'll go, and then when we get to the Thanos we'll go through that part. As you can see, you've got the skeletons on the bottom reaching out with then all the kind of smoke and skulls with her detail in there. And you've got the kind of purple hue on her cape with the heavy textures. So yeah. Again, I believe this would go well with any other Thanos statue as well. I'd love to see that together. if someone can make that happen. So now we are on the Thanos statue. Let's go for our licensing details. So Thanos custcare premium collectible. And what we've added onto this, since you saw this at the cons, is we've added the light up gauntlet. Unfortunately, what is something that's quite new is we can't send out batteries for these, because when you send out batteries, it will get picked up by customs and there'll be more issues. So what you'll need to do with this Cyclops and some of the other pieces is you'll need to find out what the batteries type are, and you need to get them in advance for when you're going to have them in. Otherwise customs will cause problems. So this is the remote control you're going to get. There are several types, so you got all light up, you kind of then got like an effect where they all kind of flash, and yeah, it comes with a remote control, so that's pretty cool. This then is the open mouth portrait. So these ones you're seeing are for the pair. So the Thanos standalone, XM Studios is decided to present our next Marvel Premium collectible statue, Thanos standalone. Edition size has still not been decided on the standalone. The set is set to $9.99 and it's sold out. Thanos is perhaps the most evil, bloodthirsty and powerful villain in the universe, so powerful that religious sects have worshipped him as a god. Thanos was made very, very popular by the movie run, the MCU. I got to know Thanos in around 93 or 4 when the actual Infinity Gauntlet run was running. I was a huge fan of the Silver Surfer comics, so I actually picked them up as they were coming out, and I got to see the character then. I introduced some of my friends to it as well. The Thanos standalone premium collectible statue features is classic smirk and the Infinity Gauntlet, the light up Infinity Gauntlet with a remote control. Handcrafted in cold cast porcelain. It's painstakingly handcrafted statues. Each painstakingly handcrafted statue is individually hand painted with the highest possible quality finish, and it's in 1/4 scale. If you were to get the pair, the Thanos and Lady Death premium collectible statue features the Thanos switch outs, which are the 3 head sculpts. One is the screaming head with the helmet. 2 is the smirking head with the helmet, and number 3 is the smirking head without the helmet you're seeing just there, you've just seen. You get 2 left hands, one with the Infinity Gauntlet and one with the power effect. You also get 2 right hands, one normal and one with the power effect. Light up gauntlet may change and still go through a review, but hopefully the one on the video is kind of what you're going to get, and the XM Studios remote control there. Same artists, so Couture Brothers, and Yenso Hadmaja sculpt, and the art print is done by Carlos Datier and wrapped up by the XM development team. He is going to be 60 centimeters wide by 50 centimeters deep by 57 high, and he's also going to weigh about 20 kilos. So yeah, there you see there with the power effect on his hands and his screaming head. This piece was at the Singapore Toy Game Comic Con in 2019, and this took people by storm. People absolutely loved it, and it managed to sell the allocation we had for the con on the days we had them. So we had, I think, a few hundred on day 1, a few hundred on day 2. They all sold out, and then we had our allocations, our distributors, and they pretty much sold them out as they went. And then we had an allocation for when the websites go live, and again that sold out within a day or so. So he sold out really, really fast. Very, very popular. The pair. As I say, we still have the standalone Thanos and the standalone Lady Death available, and it's in low stock. So yeah, if you want to get in there, make a move, because it will be sold out soon. Problem as well with running it this way is I don't know how long there's left of the video. Yep, so close up there, close up of the texturing of the suit in the back, and the gold's running through his belt, spine, chest, groin area, and then there's the pair together. And oh, actually that time's a lot better. There's our social media, and so back here. So what I'm just going to do is just going to pull up this page because I can then see all the comments, because otherwise some of them have already gone. So Zipper Gaming just got into that. So yep, thanks there. So I'm just see Justin, happy I peeled the Thanos and Lady Death exclusive. Ken, my first statue, can't wait. Wow, great place to start. Wow. Austin, what will be the additions, both standalone? I'm afraid it's not been set yet, so we are still looking into that, still calculating the orders. So I don't know what that's about. So yeah, Austin, beautiful. Manny, amazing. Zibek, so beautiful. Is there a swap out skull face? There is a swap out for the Mistress Death, but that's if you have the pair, I'm afraid. How fragile are the edges of the cape? The cape is likely to be made of like PU, so it's actually going to be quite solid. It'll be similar to the kind of material used, I believe, on the Black Panther, which is actually not that fragile at all. Richard Guthier, very great representation of the character. What's the weight on her? The weight on her is estimated at. Oh, actually, it only says the shipping weight. So for Thanos and Lady Death, there. Oh, sorry, 17 kilos for the product weight, which actually sounds very high. So she's 17 kilos and he's 20 kilos. So together, yes, so the shipping weight for together is going to be about, oh well, they'll be shipped in 2 boxes, so it's going to be 30 kilos and 27 shipping weight because of the XM boxes. So yeah, it's a heavy piece, both of them. Got by the pre-order, just sucks that she doesn't come with all the extra parts in the standalone version. Unfortunately, that was an incentive to get people to order the pair. So to order the pair, you get the extra parts. Thanos is looking good, man. Don't change the form of the Infinity Stones to crystal form. We were looking into different ways of doing it, so kind of having like a crystal or having the light up, and upon kind of reviewing the way that it looked, the actual light up version looked better, and we had more control over the actual light. When you have the crystal, the light, it didn't work as well, unfortunately. Oh my god, I really want to buy them now. Zipper Gaming, my contact in Singapore can get this for 400 above retail. Can't decide if I should pre-order or not. Unfortunately, I mean, if it's sold out, you're probably going to be paying above retail for it now. But I don't think any of our distributors have got any left. So Punisher XS, Punisher looks dope. Thanos looks dope. Can you inform XM that a lot of art prints are very dark? It's almost impossible to display some because you don't see any of the detail, like white back. There's actually something I've actually mentioned myself when we've done our reviews. I've gone through a batch of them, and literally a lot of them do look very dark. Then there's some of them which are the opposite way. So you have like Spider-Gwen, and she's actually very colourful, but she's gone to a more cartoony form. I agree. I do think that some of them need to be lighter, but then there are some characters where the dark actually really works for them, and unfortunately I think something like Thanos and Lady Death, darker prints would work, but then with some of the others, I think Scorpion was pretty good as well. I think Scorpion was a nice one. Venom was quite dark. Yeah, some of them are, but I mean, it depends on the character, so hopefully, they will listen to that. Please make them more brighter. Some of them are like Dark Phoenix and Spider-Man. I haven't seen the Spider-Man print yet, actually, but when I was in Thailand in Toy Kings, he actually has a part of the store called the Wall of Frame, not like the Wall of Fame, but the Wall of Frame, and he has all of the XM prints there, and you actually see them all there. And there are a lot of really nice ones there as well, a lot of really ones that you can actually see all the detail. Is a mix. Yeah, there is a mix. Super important for collectors, I think, for me able to display the prints properly. I agree. I mean, I as a collector, I think some of the older prints are darker, but I do think XM have actually listened and they lightened them up a bit. Is this the first statue that XM have supplied a remote control for? Yeah, I mean, this is the first one. Hopefully, if it works out, hopefully there'll be a few more where, you know, if there is a light up, then we can add that on there. It's a nice option, and I've been saying this again for years on our videos that one of my issues with light ups is the fact that, you know, the problem is you have to lean over your statue, and the problem with some of the statues are there are some very fragile pieces that stick out, and you don't want to do that. So if you have a light, if you have a switch, or you have a remote, then that's perfect. If you're able to do that. Some of them are actually under the base, some of the batteries still, you know, so there are those problems. So having the remote controls, I think, is a great thing. Definitely. I mean, I have, fortunately, all my ones that are wall mains, I actually have attached to one remote control, so when I turn my lights on, it all comes on at the same time, and that's the only reason I have them on that way. Catwoman's very nice, but dark at the same time. Same for the Venom, but others are very, very dark. Yeah, I mean, Benjamin will. I think the team have heard that. I mean, and as I say, some of those two are still a few years old, like a year old at least. So I'm hoping that, you know, they have listened to that, and some of them will be lighter. Could you suggest XM a new Samurai Batman requires? Well, I think that if this remote works and there's not issues with the remote, definitely, if the bat signal lights up, there will be a remote. I'm sure of that. I mean, I'll speak to the team to clarify it, but again, if they're going this way with the Thanos, I'm sure that if he is a success, that they will do that with the Batman. Jeremy, I would love to see a Scarlet Spider-Man. I'd love to see a Scarlet Spider-Man. I'd love to see a Doppelganger by XM Studios as well. I'd love to see a Scarlet Spider. I'd love to see. I'd also love, there's loads of characters. I'd love to see like an Old Man Logan by XM Studios. I'd love to see a Maestro by XM Studios. There's so many pieces. I'd love to see a Silver Surfer. Obviously you've got them all around me. I'd love to see Silver Surfer by him. There's loads of characters I would love for XM to do, and I think that with certain characters, XM is the company that are going to be the ones to do it, because they do more of the kind of B-list, C-list characters than some of the other companies. I think the remote is a great idea. The only issue is maybe having a collection of them to go through and find the right one. Yeah, I mean, I wonder whether there is a way for these remotes to be synced, so that you can actually, if there is, more than one statue, that they will actually turn them all on or turn them all off. But then I don't know. Then, I mean, you can never keep everyone happy. There'll be someone who says, every time I turn on my Thanos, my Batman turns on, and I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, you never know. You never know. Oh God, Geo Man in the house. Oh dear. Yeah. So luckily Geo's coming at the end. Otherwise, he's going to troll me. But so basically, yeah, that's the details on the piece. As I say, the standalones are still available, so I'll put the links in the description. And yeah, the beard is getting out of control. So's the hair. I had the haircut by my girlfriend, and I don't know how well she did really, but all right. I am Groot. So I've got Geo trying to troll me, and then I've got I am Groot complimenting me. I'm in a really confusing place at the moment. So apparently I look like a movie actor, and someone wants to age like me. There you go. Geo's coming back. So yeah. So basically, yeah, thanks for that, and hopefully I covered up anything that any questions you had. Hopefully, I do like doing these videos. I like doing these community videos. I think it's something that that the company should have been doing a long time ago. I'm hoping that with the lockdown, you know, we can do more. And what I would like to have done as well is have, you know, the days that the pre-orders go live. For example, the Spider-Man 2099, I would love to have a video where we run through the actual photo album, or run through the photo album before it goes live, just to give people a chance to go through and again do this kind of Q&A. I do love to go through these, go through it with people and run through it that way. Please explain made to order. I thought the edition sizes were explained on being determined 2 weeks. No, Thanos was actually one of the last pieces to be made to order, I'm afraid, Corey. So what happened was we had a bunch of them which were made to order. So what happens is then we take a certain amount of time to collate our orders from ourselves, our distributors, our conventions. But obviously there's been an issue because we haven't had the conventions, which do actually take a lot of orders during. So what actually happens then, you collate the orders, you say, okay, we've had X amount of orders over this 3-month period, and then you make a prediction to what will then be the maximum edition size. And the made to order then say, if you get 475 orders, you may then go, all right, we're going to make 520, you know, something like that. So you had like a buffer just in case there's any distributors or that have not got their orders in. You make a buffer of a certain percentage, and then that'll be the edition size. But what we're doing now is, again, because of lockdown and because of the lack of conventions, we went to do a pre-announced, so predetermined edition size, which was going to be this piece is set to this and it's not going to go above. So we did it with Thor. He sold out within a couple of days. We did it with a few other pieces and they sold very well. But what then happened was, because of the lockdown, lack of conventions and things like that, it's actually really, really hard to predetermine the edition sizes. So now what we've gone to for the last couple of pieces, so for the Nightwing 2099, is we basically said that it's a 599 maximum edition size. We will not be going above that, but if it doesn't sell that much, we will drop it down. So that's kind of where it's gone at the moment. Hopefully once the lockdown and all of this eases up and people are spending again, we can then work on a more more exact kind of predetermined number. XM back on supplying the handbooks. Not at the moment. What we're doing is we're going to get the Hulk transformation out. We put the assembly video out for the Hulk transformation so people can watch that. What we'll do is we'll see how that's received, how that goes. If people have any issues assembling the Hulk transformation with the video, then we may look into it. But at the moment we are thinking that that's going to be the way forward, is to produce a video of how to put it together. To actually produce the video, to get the video team in, the videographers to edit that, to put it out, surprisingly cost more than producing the booklets. But by looking at the video and how straightforward it is to put together in the video, I think that it actually works better. I'm not just saying that because I'm sitting here, but the way that my mind works is when I watch a video and watch someone doing it, it goes into my brain a lot quicker. If I'm reading through a magazine, an instruction manual, and I admit some of the XM ones haven't been worded in the best way. I've put stuff together, taken it apart, put an X piece on, taken that off, put this. I've had problems with the way it's worded. So for me personally, as a collector, I actually prefer the books. Prefer the videos 100%. Maybe it's because I'm a bit dyslexic, but yeah. So yeah, that's that. Shipping dates changed. Yeah, some of the shipping dates did change. We did post an update. We will be posting another update probably in our next newsletter. So keep an eye out for that, and that will show you, the new revised dates. Unfortunately, some of them were pushed back, and hopefully people are understanding about that. There are a few people we've been getting emails from on our customer service complaining about delays and things, but I don't know if they're living in a cave and they don't see what's happening in the world. But unfortunately, all companies have delays and all companies have issues at the moment. Shipping companies are reducing the number of items they're sending out. So yeah, there is a problem with that. Also, seen a few statues, including plaques. What are they, please? So Stephen, what happened was we announced that we were going to do the nameplates, which basically are a nameplate which is big, and it's probably about 6 inches by 4 inches, maybe, like the size of a photo, and it comes with a little stand, and it's engraved on like aluminium engraved. And what it is a name plaque which it comes with the first 30% of orders, so the early birds will get that. If you order directly from XM, you order from a convention. The issue is as well, if you order from distributors or you order from other means, you are not guaranteed to get one, because of the fact that it depends on, you may order day one from your distributor, but the distributor may not place their order till their orders are collated at the end of the month. So with these, it's the first 30% of orders we get in. There has been a buffer in place for the big distributors to receive a batch, but at the moment none have been really sent out, only for the Joker. Hopefully the Wonder Woman ones will go out soon, and the Mystique ones. I have actually seen the prints for all of the actual plaques, and some of them are great, but the thing is only for the first 30% of early bird orders. It's to try and get people in there to place their orders early, so that we can get the ball rolling with the factories, with the numbers and things, and work it all together. The metal cards, stainless steel. Thank you, my boss saying coming in. So yeah, they're stainless steel and engraved on there. So what I'll do is I'll wrap it up there before I get in trouble with my boss again. So thanks for watching, everyone. Do the usual, follow us on social media down here. So there's Facebook here, and make sure you like and you follow our page there, and then also on Instagram. So we're growing very quick on Instagram. I think we're on about 21,000. When I took over, it was on about 5. So yeah, that's going really, really well. Very excited about growing that. And what we'll do is, once it gets to a certain point, we'll maybe do a giveaway on there. And also I am going to be launching an XM official Facebook group. So I'm putting that together at the moment. So that's in the last stages. Again, I'm just writing up the rules. Unfortunately, that's our rules. And just putting the rules together. So that will be coming up very, very soon. And it'll be a place where, obviously, share your XM pieces. And hopefully it'll be a place where you can kind of give your feedback. We'll be doing polls on, which characters we should do. What characters what things you want to see, what you think we could do better. It'll be more of a community where those things can be addressed, rather than being spread all over Facebook and comments get missed. So hopefully that will work out. So thanks, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to Gio for not trolling me too much. Take care, everyone, and happy collecting.